All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, we back. I told you guys I was going to come back and double back with a Drew Brees video. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. And then, with Drew Brees, he didn't lost to Rex Grossman. I think he lost to, I forget who the quarterback was for the Seahawks. It wasn't Russell. It was, Louise. Was it, Matt Hasselbeck? I can't remember who was their quarterback. Lost to Case Keenum, lost to Kirk Cousins, lost to Jared Goff, all in consecutive years. And then when they won the championship, don't forget it was Terry Porter who put that game away. Or whoever his name was, Tracy Porter, excuse me. He got the pick six off Peyton. And, Drew Brees every year is a choke. They jumping on Lamar Jackson, saying that Lamar Jackson ain't did this, Lamar Jackson ain't did that. But look at Drew Brees' history. He got one playoff win. One Super Bowl. He lost to Rex Grossman. I can't remember who the Seahawks quarterback was. He lost to, when Marshawn Lynch did the hold my dick, he lost to, in consecutive years, Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff in some type of order. And, like I said before, he the reason that the New Orleans Saints choke. It ain't Sean Payton. Sean Payton is probably top two coaches right there with Andy Reid right now and Bill Belichick, top three. And it's Drew Brees. Drew Brees come in alligator arms. He don't play the same. Today he threw 3 picks. And people need to realize it might be an upgrade from Drew Brees, in the playoffs if they can get a quarterback that can come in and just really follow, Sean Payton's game plan. And then it's probably going to be up to Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill next year to be the quarterback. And that's what Sean Payton's saying if they don't draft one too. But Drew Brees is this team's biggest Achilles heel. He's always been, when they got over the hump and they did Bounty Gate versus Brett Favre and Minnesota Vikings when they went to the championship, people forget that Adrian Peterson fumbled the ball 10,000 times on the goal line. So it wasn't like he went out there, he took that game by the horns and he won it. Adrian Peterson gave him that game and Bounty Gate helped him win that game. And Drew Brees has been a consistent choker in the playoffs and nobody want to talk about it because he won a championship. But just because you get over the hump and win a championship don't mean that all your choker woes going to go away. He's been the biggest downfall to this team for years as far as his playoff play. You know what I'm saying? He's like a James Harden in the regular season. When the playoffs come, he start alligator throws and throwing picks and losing games. Remember when they played the Rams a couple years ago when the Rams beat them? They got down in the red zone and they could have left with 14 points and kicked 2 field goals. That's on Drew Brees. And then Drew Brees can't really throw it down the field no more. His arm weak. So really, the New Orleans Saints going to get a blessing when Drew Brees, basically, if he decides to retire, it's time to go. He going in first ballot Hall of Famer. He going in like that. But if you ask me to pick a quarterback to go into the playoffs with, it won't be him. And people need to realize, Lamar didn't do this. Shit, Drew Brees been choking for years. For years. And then it ain't like the Chargers made the wrong or the right decision. Phillip Rivers, he had his woes. Every time they started to get some momentum in San Diego land, Phillip Rivers blew his ACL out, I think, going into the championship game, AFC championship game. So it was damn if you do, damn if you don't for the Chargers. And Drew Brees is just a consistent choker. We're not saying like Montana or Steve Young or Troy Aikman beat them. It wasn't like the Buffalo Bills who went to 4 championships. They lost to all iconic teams. I think they lost to the football team, the Redskins then, the Cowboys, was it the Giants? They lost to all NFC East teams. It wasn't no situation where they just went up and lost to great teams. He lost to Case Keenum, Nick Foles. Did he lose to Nick Foles? He might well. But Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins, Rex Grossman, Jared Goff. That ain't a who's list of losing to. He just ain't no good playoff quarterback. He the James Harden of the playoffs, man, for the NFL, man. And people get on Lamar. Oh, Lamar ain't do this. Lamar can't do that. Lamar can't. Well, shit, Drew Brees just had elite defense that year, Bounty Gate. So I'm trying to hear about Lamar Jackson. Drew Brees do this shit every year. Lamar Jackson, he lost to Tannehill and, Phillip Rivers 1 year, but shit, he's still young. Drew Brees been doing this forever. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links, subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. All those links there. Check out our NFL playlist. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think about the video. We gone.